Well, hello, people of the internet. I am James R. Bastard, and welcome back to Pillars of Eternity. Last time we were here, we made a new friend, an elf, Aloth. We befriended him.
Yes.
We befriended him after killing people in front of him. So yeah, let's keep going. Oh, these people look like they might want to chat. Hello. Careful if you head east. Guards patrol. Okay, they have randomized things. Oh yeah, their stuff is still the same. What is my journal? Visions and whispers. Find the dwarf woman of my dream. Yes. So we gotta go to the tree that stands in the middle of the village, which is this. I'm gonna guess it's this one, the one that is glowing. Hello. The squat, distended body of an elderly dwarf woman dangles from a thin crooked bow that sags at the tug of her noose. The bloated purple flesh of her neck, worn away in patches like moth-eaten linen, bulges over the robe that suspends her, and her lifeless head lolls forward rigidly from one side to the other when the breeze shifts. You perceive a faint glow around her that casts no light in its surroundings, but there is a tepid warmth to it, and you feel somehow that you could reach out and touch it, not with your hands, but with some aspect of yourself that has no worldly dimension. Let's reach out to the woman. You take a deep breath, clearing your mind, focusing on your objective. As you exhale, you feel yourself spreading out towards the hanging woman, perceiving all that lies between you and her with new, unfamiliar awareness. Once you have expanded enough to reach her, there is a sudden jolt to your mind, a ringing electric surge of images and words and sounds. Involuntarily, you shut your eyes and feel yourself being pulled down to some deeper consciousness in a space occupied only by you and the hanging woman. And when you open them again, she is staring at you with eyes clouded in a milky fog. Her body still swaying in a wind you no longer feel from a tree that stands planted in a misty wood. The woman gives a slow nod of her head, the rope creaking as she does so, and she smiles at you.
Have you come here for me, dear, or have you gotten lost? It is both, I think. Yes?
Her eyes squint as she peers down at you.
I think I survived a bivouac. Do you know why that would be?
Did you now, dear? My, that would be something, wouldn't it? Could be luck, could certainly be. A storm can be a careless thing. Or maybe it got its hands around your soul but couldn't pick it up. A soul can be heavy if it stayed in one piece through its time. Strong souls, we call them in the trade. Cold, I mean. Call them. Those days are all behind me, no?
She smiles sadly at a thought.
How are you able to speak to me?
Is that what we're doing? Perhaps it just seems that way. Perhaps it is the easiest way for your mind to make sense of it. I think it is a very good choice.
She gives you a motherly smile.
You said souls break apart over time.
Oh, yes. Entropy. Rimagan's work. We know little of why or how. We lose pieces of ourselves when we die and pick up pieces of others when we are born again, but less than what we lost. We tried to stop it with the animantic sciences, but with little success. No. A very small few resist Rimergan's influence and stay together through some force of defiance, at least for a time. But they all succumb eventually, I think.
She clicks her tongue.
I need to understand something that's happened to me.
She nods at you, a look of pity on her face, as though consoling a child.
The world looks a little different than it used to, is that it? Feels like you're noticing things for the first time that have always been there?
She nods.
You have seen past the shroud. It only takes an instant. Your soul remembers, yes? Remembers how it sees when it leaves the body, like being reminded of a dream you had forgotten. You are a watcher now, and a watcher you will stay.
What's a watcher?
What indeed? Long hours have many animancers spent studying such things. Not I, though. Not I. I'll tell you what I know, though, since fair is fair. And here we are, visiting, you and I, and it reminds me of better times.
Oh.
Souls pass on. Some say through Audra stones, which are the blood veins of the world. They leave the world for a time and are reborn into it, sometimes more than they were before, but usually less and seldom the same. For all souls there is a time where they do not live, yet have not passed on, and those souls roam the world, same as you or I, either living or lost. But no one sees them because they have forgotten how. A watcher sees, though, knows what to look for. And sometimes they know a person just by looking at them, know where they've been in ages past when their bodies were other bodies. See memories even their honor can't recall. A wonder to behold when all goes well, a wonder!
What did you mean when all goes well?
Oh, nothing to be afraid of, I'm sure. It's just much to take in for some. Sometimes there's trouble sleeping or other difficulties.
She smiles at you reassuringly, fanning out a tuft of long whiskers that sprouts from one of her cheeks.
You should see old Merwald. He could tell you much more than I. A watcher just like you. Helped many in his day. Took up in an old keep no one would claim. Not far, not far. Kadnua, beyond the Black Meadow. He will welcome the company.
I want to know something about you.
Me? I'll bore you to tears, though.
She shakes her head in protest.
Who are you?
And here I thought you'd come to visit me in particular. Caldara de Baranzi, of the Valian Royal Academy of Animantic Sciences. Not the greatest of their number, but I came here all the same because this was where help was needed.
What happened to you?
She laughs, a rasping, choked cackle escaping between rows of buttery yellow teeth, causing her body to bob up and down with each spasm. Seeing your blank expression, she catches herself.
Oh, come now. Such a question. As though the answer were plain as a rope tied for strangling. Allow an old dwarf her last bit of cheer. Well, I came where I was needed, didn't I? Offered my services to Lord Radric for a pittance. A humble pittance. I was to examine the Lord's wife, see why the gods have seen fit to poison her womb. Studied her for months, looked high and low for impurities, tested her valence, the permeability of her essence. Do you know what I found?
Tell me.
Nothing at all. A healthy woman, head to toe, blessed with a beautiful soul. Such a sweet woman, too. Meek, but warm-hearted. A few months' time, and the lord of the house demanded answers. For a time, I told him what he wanted to hear. Oh, yes, my lord. She is riddled with imbalances. I must have time to cure her. As the birth drew near, he grew impatient, as lords do. And this is where I've ended up.
I had other questions.
Of course, dear.
Actually, no. Farewell.
Goodbye, my dear. It was lovely visiting.
Caldera closes her eyes and her head slumps forward over the news, and your surroundings seem to bleed into your vision from some unknown place of waiting. Bastard of Deadfire was granted crucible of the soul. Awesome! Aloth looks at you, narrowed eyes. Aloth looks at you through narrowed eyes. Are you alright? You seemed lost just now.
I'm a watcher.
His arched elbows recede into his blood. Well, that's interesting. He gives you a sly grin. And I expect that explains how you survived a bivouac, In any case, I appreciate your honesty since we're traveling together. It's probably wise for us to share these things.
Do you know anything about watchers?
Only that they're rare and that they seem to have unique insights into certain soul conditions, he coughs, as you just demonstrated.
Let's continue on.
Alright, so let's travel to Caed.
17 and a half.
17 and a half. Okay, we gotta go to Magrin's Fork first, so let's do it! Alright, let's see, what do we got here? Through the road. Until we reach a ghost.
Saw you in the flames.
Hello. Hello, Durance. Squatting at the base of the statue is an incredibly ugly man, with bulging red cheeks raked by pox scars and a scraggly beard. He is sweating, as if he has a fever, but his breathing is measured and steady, like a slow push of a blacksmith's bellows. But that comparison feels strange and unwelcome. The next comparison possibly sparked by his grin is that of a bear trap, and then out of nowhere there is the hint of alchemical fire that fades almost as soon as you identify the
Come
smell.
to pray at the statue?
The question mark is barely there. As the man makes the statement, the statue takes on a reddish cast, as if one is holding a torch to it, then slowly blossoms into waving flames. The man doesn't turn as the statue blossoms into fire.
The others are welcome, but it's best if just you and I trade words, and your shadows stay quiet. Hands off their weapons, both arcane and steel. It's only you I want to trade words with anyway. I swear before the whore that is Magrin, no harm will come to you in her shadow, if that's enough of a promise for you. If not...
A staff rests easily in his hand. It wasn't there a moment ago. Study the man. The sudden weaving flames from the statue of Magrin cast more light on his features. The man's robes are dirty, stained with grease and other marks of the road. The hems of his robes, including the sleeves, are burned at the edges, as if he walked a great distance across a fire, then reached into the flames with his hands to pull something out. But while his hands are thick and calloused, they bear no burn or scorched marks.
Strange choice of company. Stone seems cold comfort.
The man smiles slightly at your words. then nods, never taking his eyes off you. I could do better, though the road holds a little else. His eyes run the length of your frame, and he follows it with a sneer. Until now.
The world holds many whores we worship. Respect comes with honest titles. I bet even you have gone against instinct in exchange for a little copper, or paid for such in countless ways. But if I give offense, if words are all that are left to a man, then why in the Deerwood of all places he should have leave to speak them?
I didn't catch your name or why you want to speak with me.
I didn't give it. You probably find names as useless as I do. The names that litter this world like debris are hard enough to wrap around the tongue. And what do they matter? It's what's beneath the skin and the letters I care about. What burns within. It's more important to me you're a watcher than whatever culture or accent decorates your letters like awkward crowns. Take pride in your actions, not where you hail from, or how your name rolls off whatever liar's tongue coats it now.
Ooh, that's...
If you need a title to hang on me to match your own, Watcher, then call me Durance. And as you observe souls, I test them.
How did you know? How did you know?
Durance shakes his head, and his hands curls tightly on his staff. I can see the questions bubbling up. Let's burn them away one by one.
I am a missionary. I walk this diseased nation with its heathen, its people so careless with the spirits of others and their own, watchers among them. Yes, I know you for what you are, and your name doesn't interest me. Names are for honest folk, and you are a crack that shines light from another place. We're meant to travel together, you and I. Saw you in the flames. Not your face, but that soul of yours. All tightened up, like a huntsman's knot.
You saw my soul in the flames.
There's things we can teach each other, if you're in need of answers to your mantle of questions. I don't force my words on anyone other than you. I don't care who walks with you or what their muling problems and politics are. There's enough howling in the world without me stoking that fire. I won't take from your provisions, don't need much on the road. I can carry my weight, which is considerable. Many will stand against you. They probably already have, from what I can see. Left their marks, it seems. Like a trail, worming its way behind you.
Company would be welcome on the road.
Then let us walk together, Watcher.
Awesome! So we got ourselves another party member by just talking. And now I need to find a road to go to the place I want to go to. Okay, yes, I'm going the right way. Let's go to the Black Meadow. Alright, we're in Black Meadow. Let's just make sure that we just dash through this place. Oh, a forest troll. This first. On this forest troll. Let's see what has it got.
What is...
Alright. Go all berserk on this guy. Go berserk, I said.
Yes.
Alright. Use more. More, I said. Just all of you, keep attacking him. No, why are you... No, don't beat him with your staff. Do like fucking this. Stop him from moving. Punish him for his sins. Oh, that's like a Kamehameha.
Yes.
Let's... Yeah.
Well?
Alright, so we killed a troll. Okay, that's another forest troll. We don't want to mess with them. We just want to go to Caed Nua. Alright, so we've arrived at Caed, and with this, I'm gonna leave this video right here. Thank you so very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please hit that like button. It's a huge moral boost for me, and it helps me out a lot. If you didn't like the video, please hit that dislike button. It helps me out, and it's a huge moral boost for me. Please place a comment. Let me know what you think about this. I really like this game. Holy shit. It's a totally new experience for me. I've never really played anything like this before. It's really nice. And please do subscribe to the channel. I upload videos every day, so you might want to check out tomorrow's video. I think I'm uploading Darkest Dungeon tomorrow. So you might want to check that out, because that game is also super fun. And yeah, thank you so very much for watching. I will see you next time. So, yeah. Goodbye. Alright, this is a tool. Doesn't look like it. How about this? Doesn't look like it. How about... Oh no!